Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews. Something large walking this way. I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
Mutant detected.
Wait, no, sir, please. Wait, me said no mutant.
Negative. But you are annoying and must be destroyed. Terminate Jar Jar Binks.
Wait, no, please help me.
You suck. That was badass. Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're taking a look at a Marvel Universe Masterworks Sentinel. So I want to give a huge shout out to a good friend of mine, CC Reagan. Thank you very much, sir. He sold a lot of figures to me, and in that lot was this Sentinel, which is awesome. And he gave me a really good deal on the whole set of figures and this guy in there. And this thing is like super heavy. And this is definitely the Sentinel I was after. I had looked at the Bath Sentinel from Toy Biz, but it just, I don't know, it looks kind of skinny in comparison to this one. This one just looks a lot cooler. It's a lot bigger and bulkier. And there are two versions of this. This is the retail version, which I like this color scheme a lot better. And then there is the San Diego Comic-Con version, which has the pink and purple, which is kind of the more classic colors, Sentinel. And if you remember the 90s cartoon, that's probably the Sentinel that you remember. Let's see here. Now, this guy, he measures out at just under 17 inches, so 16 and about 16 and a quarter inches towards 16 and a half, closer to 16 and a quarter. And that makes this a pretty formidable figure. Now, initially, this came with a 3 3/4 inch Wolverine figure. He did not have that figure when I got him, and that's okay. I don't mind. This is going into my Marvel Legends collection anyway, and yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. If I want to get the Wolverine, that goes for about $10 online, so I don't know. Maybe one day I'll finish it out and actually get it, but I really just wanted the Sentinel here. This thing is awesome. Oh, so neat, so big. And it's got lights and sounds, which that also beat out the other Sentinel for me. So the play gimmick on this guy, he's got the lights and sounds, and they do work. So I'm going to activate them.
Sentinel under attack. Halt, fugitive mutant. System breach. Alpha level mutant detected. Halt, mutant. Sentinel power core breached. Purge power core. Beta level mutant detected. System meltdown. Power core failure in 5, 4, 3.
I like that one.
Ejecting power core. X-Men must be detained. Mutant life form detected. Halt.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Fugitive mutant detected. Destroy.
It's got a ton of sound effects.
Stop. Sentinel under attack.
I mean, just tons and tons.
Halt, fugitive mutant.
Halt, fugitive mutant.
System breach. Alpha level mutant detected.
The alpha and beta level mutants, those are neat.
Halt, mutant. Sentinel power core breached.
So it's got quite a few sound effects, which is nice. The Build-A-Figure does not have that. And it just, I don't know, it's nice and big, and it's bulky, it's robotic, which is very, very nice. I dig the color scheme. I think this fits into a more modern Marvel Legends line than the classic pink and purple one, but I wouldn't mind having that one as well, just to have both of them. Now, as far as articulation on this guy goes, the head does not move, unfortunately. He has a twist at the waist right here. His arms do move all the way up and back. They're hampered a little bit by this armor piece. They do not go outward, unfortunately. They have a twist at the upper arm. There's a single jointed elbow. It's a double jointed elbow, which is nice. There's a twist at the upper arm right there. There's a twist at the wrist, and there is a slight movement on the wrist. Not much, but it does have a little bit of movement at the wrist. The legs kind of twist more than they go forward or backward, and then they also kick out about that far. There's a twist at the upper leg, and then the knee also has a joint, but they're very stiff, and I'm not going to move them. They just feel too darn stiff to me, but they are double jointed. There's a twist at the upper leg right there, and then nothing at the feet. So all in all, pretty darn articulate for the type of figure that it is, which really, really surprises me. He takes AAA batteries, 3 of them, and then this rubber armor piece comes off, but it's kind of a pain to get it back on, so be aware of that. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, I mean, this guy is huge. I love the sculpt on the head. I think that looks really good. All the gold paint and design behind the mouth, very cool. Reminds me a lot of the comic books. It's got this soft rubber armor over the top, and it looks good. It's painted well, like the silver and the black. The black insets here look nice. The black eyes look really good. The helmet, everything looks really, really well done on this guy. Overall, I cannot complain. I think they did a fantastic job with the color scheme, the darks, purples, and the blacks. And it says 001 and then 14 is his number on there, which is very, very cool. Yeah, very nice. If you hit the button, his eyes light up. So that's very nice. Definitely dig that. All the scratches in the armor look good. The lines in the upper arms. This is a sticker, which I prefer that would be painted, but it's in good shape. It seems to have aged pretty well, so not a very big deal there. But overall, definitely very, very nice. But keep in mind that this is a soft rubber piece, so be aware of that. You don't want that to rip over time. And if you're changing the batteries out, the back of the figure, you have to unhook it here and here, and it is a pain to go back in. I will tell you that for sure. Taking a look at the midsection of the figure, again, very nicely detailed, all the sculpting, very cool. It's kind of weird though because he's got a belly button. I'm not really sure why, but he does have a belly button there. I wonder if this is also the same base mold they use for the Galactus figure from the Masterworks. I'm going to have to get a Galactus and kind of compare the two, but I'm wondering if that's the case. This guy is a slight retool, but he's got all the nice lines here. The shorts are kind of a harder plastic than the upper armor, but is also just kind of hanging on there. Love all the sculpt work and detail of the wires in the arms. Very cool. All the detail in the hands themselves. Very nice. The different line work and paint job just looks really, really good. Here's kind of the back side. There's his Sentinel bootay. Just, kind of round and, flat, I guess. The line work, again, very nice. They just did a great job with the sculpt and paint. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure, again, very well done, very well painted. He's got kind of this armor kind of look up here, muscular. The knees done very well. I like how the legs, kind of the feet and the boots kind of go out. Very robot-like. We get the wires inset at the ankles, which is nice. All the detail work there. Very, very cool overall. I like the look. I think it's designed really, really well. And it stands well. It's a very heavy figure, and the feet are nice and wide, and it doesn't feel like it's going to topple over anytime soon. For comparison, here we have the Masterworks Sentinel with a group of Marvel Legends figures. We've got the Hulk from the Avengers here, my custom Demolition Man, which is essentially Wolverine's head on Daredevil's body, and then we've got Onslaught, the Build-A-Figure over here. As you can see, this figure towers over all of these guys, and it just works really well in a 6-inch scale as well as a 3 3/4 inch scale. Now, I will say that he would probably work better in that 3 3/4 inch scale than the 6, but definitely looks good with the 6 inch, I think. So is the Marvel Universe Masterworks Sentinel a figure that you want in your Marvel collection? I'm going to say yes. If you're a fan of the Sentinels, you're going to like this figure, I think. If you like the 3 3/4 inch line figures, this is definitely something to pick up, or the 6 inch. Like I said, I got this for my Marvel Legends line. I think, personally, it is the best Sentinel that they've produced because it's nice and bulky, very robotic looking. It's got lots of lights and sounds, and it's very articulated. So definitely very cool. Now, it's not that cheap. It's going to go anywhere from about $75, probably up towards $150, and probably $100 to $200 for the San Diego Comic-Con version. I personally like the mass retail paint job better than I do the other, but the other one looks really nice too. So if you can't find that Bath Sentinel, or you think that thing's too skinny, this is probably the one to go with. So there he is, the Marvel Universe Masterworks Sentinel.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.